Hey, hello, what's up everyone? In this video, I'm going to teach you about Sun in the 6th house of D9 navamsa. So, before beginning, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon and click the like button. And if you have any doubt after watching this video, please to mention it in my below comment section, okay? So, let's begin. So, mainly, what do you mean by navamsa chart or the D9 chart? See, navamsa chart or the D9 chart is the second most important chart after your birth chart. It is mainly seen for your strengthness of planet. It is also seen for your married life. It is also seen for your relationship between you and your spouse and also your marital life. See, Navamsa chart or the D9 chart mainly gets activated after your second half of your life, that is after 33 years or 36 years of your age, or after your married life. Now, coming to the strengthness of your planet. Now, let's say for example, if any planet is debilitated in your birth chart. Now, let's say for example, if Sun is debilitated in your birth chart, and that planet Sun has been exalted in your Navamsa chart or the D9 chart, that shows that that planet Sun has gained extra strength or extra power. Now, coming to the married life and relationship between you and your spouse. See, every individual divisional chart, including the main birth chart, has its own character planet or the significant planet, right? Now, for example, in your birth chart or the D1 chart, Sun is the Karaka planet or the significant planet, right? Likewise, in your Navamsa chart or the D9 chart, Venus is the Karaka planet or the significant planet. So, Venus should be placed in an exalted sign, Multrikon sign, own sign, or in a friendly sign. That shows that your married life will be very good. Now, coming to the 6th house of your D9 chart or the Navamsa chart. Now, what does 6th house of your D9 chart or the Navamsa chart represents? It represents after your married life, whether you'll be having enemies or not can be seen through the 6th house of your D9 chart or the Navamsa chart, and it also shows that whether you'll have a very good job or you'll get very good promotion in your job can be seen through the 6th house of your D9 chart or the Navamsa chart. And it also shows that after your married life, whether your competitors will be very more or not can be seen through that 6th house of your D9 chart. And it can also be seen whether you will win over your enemies or not can be seen through the 6th house of your D9 chart or the Navamsa chart. And it is also seen for your daily work also. That means daily routine. What will you do daily can be seen through the 6th house of your D9 chart or the Navamsa chart. Now, what happens when Sun is sitting in the 6th house of your D9 chart or the Navamsa chart? Now, what does planet Sun represents? See, Sun represents king, Sun represents government, right? So, Sun also represents leadership, Sun represents your ego. So, these are all the things can be seen through the planet Sun. Now, when Sun is sitting in the 6th house of your D9 Navamsa chart, it represents after your married life, you may burn your enemies because wherever Sun sits, Sun burns things. So, 6th house represents your enemies, your obstacles, and all. Now, when Sun is sitting in the 6th house of your D9 Navamsa chart, it shows that you burn your enemies. So, even though if you have enemies, you burn them and you will win over them. And it also shows that you may have some enemies who may be very stronger than you. So, in this case, your ascendant lord of your Navamsa chart should be very strong. Now, it also shows that after your married life, you'll get very good gains from the government also. So, let's say for example, if a person is working in the government job and that person is having Sun in the 6th house of D9 Navamsa chart, that shows that after married life, that person will surely get very good gains through government. Now, let's say for example, suppose if a person is having Sun in the 6th house of D9 Navamsa chart, and after married life, if person wants to get into politics, so that shows that the person will surely get into the politics and win in the politics. So these are all the things can be seen through the Sun in the 6th house of D9 Navamsa chart. And it also shows that this person will help the other person. That means that this person will help the poor person, even though if this person doesn't have anything, but still this person will try to help other person who are very poor than him or her. Now, what happens when Sun is conjuncted with planet Moon? Now, what does planet Moon represents? Moon represents your mind, Moon represents your emotion, Moon represents your intelligence, Moon represents your actually mother. So, these are all the things can be seen through the planet Moon. Now, what happens when Sun and Moon are conjuncted in the 6th house of D9 Navamsa chart? It shows that after your married life, you will get happiness only when you destroy your enemies or only when you burn your enemies and only when you win over them. And it also shows that your mother's health can be affected. So, these are all the things can be seen through when Sun and Moon are conjuncted in the 6th house of D9 Navamsa chart. Now, what happens when Sun is conjuncted with planet Venus? in the 6th house of D9 navamsa chart. Now what does planet Venus represents? See, planet Venus represents love. Planet Venus also represents romance. It also represents your spouse, especially for men. It also represents creativity, artistic talents and all. Now when Sun and Venus are conjuncted in the 6th house of your D9 navamsa chart, it shows that after your married life, your relationship between you and your spouse may actually affect, because Sun burns things wherever it sits. So Sun is sitting with a Venus. That shows that your relationship between you and your spouse may get very worst. Now it also shows that there may be constant fight between you and your spouse after your married life, unless if Venus is in a very good position. And it also shows that through creativity, through your artistic talent, through your artistic work, you'll get very huge name and fame after your married life during Venus Mahadasa or Sun Mahadasa. Now, what happens when Sun is conjuncted with planet Jupiter? Now, what does planet Jupiter represents? See, Jupiter represents minister, Jupiter represents knowledge, Jupiter represents wisdom, right? So, Jupiter also represents spirituality. So, when Sun and Jupiter are conjuncted in the 6th house of D9 navamsa chart, it represents after your married life, you may be interested towards the political things. Now, it shows that after your married life, you may become interested towards the law, or if you are working in the government sector, you may get very high position like administrative post or like management post. So these are all things can be seen through when Sun and Jupiter are conjuncted in the 6th house of D9 navamsa chart. Now what happens when Sun is conjuncted with planet Mercury in the 6th house of your D9 navamsa chart? Now what does planet Mercury represents? See, Mercury represents your ability to judge something, and it also represents your actually communication. It also represents business. So these are all the things can be seen through the planet Mercury. So Mercury also represents decision making. So decision making ability. Now when Sun and Mercury are conjuncted in the 6th house of your D9 navamsa chart, it shows that after your married life, you may become a very good judge. So you can judge people through your ability. And it also shows that through your communication, you will gain a very good name and fame also. So these are all the things can be seen through when Sun and Mercury are conjuncted in the 6th house of your D9 navamsa chart. Now, what happens when Sun is conjuncted with planet Mars? Now, what does planet Mars represents? Mars represents your competition, Mars represents your aggressiveness, Mars represents courage, boldness and all. Now, when Sun and Mars are conjuncted in the 6th house of your D9 navamsa chart, it shows that after your married life, if there are enemies for you, you will actually face them in a very courageous way, and through that you will get very good gains. Now, what happens when Sun is conjuncted with planet Saturn? That shows that after your married life, it shows that there will be very much problems coming on your way, and it also shows that you need to face that particular problems. Now, after facing that problems, you'll actually gain a lot and you'll lead a very beautiful life. Now, what happens when Sun is conjuncted with planet Rahu? That shows that after your married life, you may start an illegal way of doing your job, and it also shows that through illegal things, you'll actually may end up going to particular problems where you cannot solve it, and it also shows that you will get a very bad name in your society also sometimes. Now, what happens when Sun and Ketu are conjuncted in the 6th house of your DNA navamsa chart? It shows that after your married life, there will be no enemies will be coming to you, and even though if they are enemies, you won't care about them. And it also shows that you may be interested towards the spiritual things, where through that you will get very huge name and fame in your society. So these are all the things can be seen through when Sun is sitting in the 6th house of D9 navamsa chart.
So this is it for today, guys. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe below, or else I will see you in the next video, that is the Dasamsa series video. So if you want any consultancy, please to contact to my given below WhatsApp number, or else you can even mail me also. So until and unless, thank you, bye bye, love you, take care.